Welcome back to LearnWire. We're going to be looking at this web app called Site GPT. This allows you to add custom chatbots trained on your website's content or any prompts that you want to add and build customer support. This could be used for lead generation for your website. There's 95 languages supported. Essentially, it's like having ChatGPT specifically for your products instantly answer your visitors' questions with a personalized chatbot trained on your website's content. Come scroll through and just take a look at the different use cases. They have some companies using the tool already, and it's basically everything you need to roll out your own chatbot. It's production-ready support solution that does the work of a full-time support staff, but at a fraction of the cost. So these are all the different things that you can do within the tool. And this is kind of what it'll look like. So we'll say, what is your current pricing? We can go ahead and type that in, and the chatbot's going to go out there and answer for us in real time. And you can see that it's answering the question right now for us. We'll scroll back up and take a look. So monthly, $129 a month, annual $79 a month, includes 2 chatbots right there. Scale plans, $429 a month, or annual $259 a month. And you get 10 up to 40,000 messages a month, all that good stuff right there. What is your lowest price plan? So I don't know if it actually gave us the lowest price plan. So you have this one right there, the growth plan. I'm going to go over here and click on pricing real quick. And for whatever reason, that actually was not answering what we wanted it to. We have this, for whatever reason, it was answering the growth and scale plan, but we have the starter plan, 1 chatbot, 200 trained web pages, up to 10 megabytes per file that you upload, 4K messages per month, and 10 file uploads. So if you have a lot of traffic going to your website, you'll be able to monitor this in the back end and naturally have to go into one of these larger plans if you have a lot of traffic and you're using the tool that much. I'm on a starter trial plan right now, so we'll be able to take a look at what that looks like. What I like to do is go over and look at how much traffic is going to the website. We have 140,000 visitors per month, and this has been a tool that has been growing. So we'll take a look and see what they've got to offer. So we'll jump in. This is what it looks like after you log in. There's just a big blank white screen. I don't know how to feel about that. In some respects, you could say this is nice and clean, but on the other hand, there's just nothing going on. Obviously, you can go and watch the tutorial. You can check out your billing, your usage, profile, changelog, and chatbots. But essentially what you're really going to want to do is just click on this big button over here, create new chatbot. So we're going to say, I'm just going to train this on LearnWire today. So LearnWire, the tooltip. So this tooltip will be shown on the top of the chatbot icon. So we'll just say, welcome to LearnWire. Have a look around. Let me know if you have any questions. Something like that. Welcome message right over here. That one's perfect. Hello, how can I help you today? The first message the users will see, input placeholders, ask me anything. So you can actually add placeholders right there. The chat interface, we can actually go and change. So let's go with our primary color. I'm going to grab our primary green color. The text color, let's go with white. And then font size and chat height, we're going to keep that watermark text. That will be a watermark until you pay for your account. Then you can take that off. You can hide that on the paid account and probably put your own logo and watermark if you want. And you have all these other options right over here: hide tooltips, hide sources, auto open chat window, don't open automatically, wait 5 seconds, open chat window in mobile, boom. This is what our chatbot will actually look like over here on the screen. It looks pretty cool right there. I want to see if we could get that bot right there to change colors maybe. There's the chat icon, the select bot icon, user icon. So maybe we go here and choose file, and maybe we want to add our logo and see if it will take our logo. Bubble icon, not sure what that is, but let's go ahead and add that one as well. And then we'll come back up here. We'll have to see, but this is what it could look like right over here. Now is the place where we want to add our files and our data sources. You can see there is a ton of different things that you can do here. We can add our files. I'm just going to go to website links over here. What you'll do is select website links, click on the add links button, and then we can add multiple links. We can add a sitemap, or we can scrape our website right over here. We're going to just choose to scrape our website. We'll go over to our website right over here. We'll copy our link, come back over here, paste that in, and we can go into depth, number of levels, 1 to 5 to scrape from the website. 1 means only the root level pages will be scraped. We'll go with a 2 right there. Max pages to scrape, I'm just going to say 50 right there. And you can specifically tell it where your blog is located, documents, and so forth. I might want to make sure the recommended tools page is scraped as well. And then we'll go to the courses page right here, and we'll scrape that one as well, just so you can manually make sure that you're feeding it the URLs. And then if you want to exclude any, you can put that in right there as well. And there's still a bunch of more options. And then we'll just say add links right here. And then now it's going to go out there and start. One job is running in the background. So now it's going to go and train our bot. You can see right here, we have welcome LearnWire. Have a look around. Let me know if you have any questions. So we might want to change that. We don't want it to say welcome LearnWire, but it's going to run. We can go and take a look at some other stuff while it's running. I'm going to go click on custom responses. So if we wanted to come in here and say we wanted to add a custom response, we could say if someone's asking, do you have a course bundle? And then we can say, yes, we do. During holidays and sale events, we often bundle our courses together and give a large discount. Currently, we do not have a bundle. Something like that. You can add the custom response. So that's the answer. If someone asks anything about a course bundle, that would be the response that we would be able to add. You have your text snippets here, files and data sources, and then you have a bunch of different customizations and appearance. What does the lead section show right over here? There are no leads yet. We can add lead generation into our forms, and the leads would show up right here as well. Installation, you would just go and copy the ID here or the embed code right over here and put that on your actual website, which is super cool. So all you have to do is just copy this code and go in there and paste this into the HTML embed on your probably header page of your website. And then you have some specific, like WordPress, we could click right here and it gives you specific instructions. It's very easy for WordPress. You can add a plugin and paste that in right there as well. Or you can go with the embed code if you're comfortable opening up the code editor on your website. Usually if you're messing around with chatbots like this, you're probably pretty comfortable with this kind of stuff anyways. I want to go back in and just see what our chatbot, if it's trained yet or not. We have our total links 1, view all links, total custom responses, and you can see when it asks how well it went, if you got positive feedback, negative feedback, total messages. That's how you'll be able to monitor all that. So I like the dashboard. You can see kind of how much your application, your chatbot's getting used, which is really cool. We're going to come back over here. So we have our website. We have success status right here. And then what we can do is, I'm only seeing one link. Did it actually scan any more URLs? So what we're going to do is come over here to sitemap and plug in our sitemap URL right here, and we'll scrape. I'm just going to say 75. I don't know if I have 75 pages on there or not. And I'm going to go find my sitemap real quick. Okay, so we do have our posts, pages, and categories. I wonder if it can scrape all of them based on just this page right here. We're going to go and put that through the test right now. Just throw that in right there. And I'm just going to say add links, and we'll be right back. Okay, perfect. So I was on the website links where we're uploading and it just says job running in background. A quick tip for you. You just need to click off. When you click off, you'll see that it actually found 75 pages. We can click on that right there. So the job is done. It looks like here's all the pages. There's courses, about, recommended. It found everything on our website, which is super cool. It's actually not done processing, so you can see it live processing some of these pages right now by queue right there, but all these green right here, some of them it did fail, really just one that it failed. Everything else is processing or succeeded. Most of them succeeded, so we have 50 full trained, 75 links that it found, pending 24, so we're still training AI. But now we can come in here and this is what your chatbot will look like. I love that. You can add the bubble logo right there. Click on that and it'll say, hello, how can I help you? I'm just going to say, do you have any products for sale? And then the bot's going to come out here. It's going to chat with us right now. Thank you for your interest. I don't personally sell products, but I can recommend a variety of digital tools, software, and lifetime deals featured on LearnWire. such as digital product delivery platforms. Okay, so then it's going to say just now, so the product dyno review, it's going to give some links that you could go and check out. I wish they would list them from top to bottom. We can't see what that one actually was right there. And then the user can say if they liked the answer or not. Can you recommend some popular digital tools right now? Do you have any discounts or deals available on these products? How do I choose the best tool for my needs? I'm wondering if you could somehow train this with little custom links, send people to, basically chatting with the bot, finding the right tool for them. And then it's actually, baked in to the chatbot where you can actually add like affiliate links where people could click on them and go to like affiliate links. That would be really cool. I'm just going to say something like, do you have any courses? And we'll see if it has scraped that and if it can recommend any courses. This is why it didn't find anything, because it says it's processing right there, but it should be done processing. So it says, yes, LearnWire does offer courses. You can find them listed under the courses section. People can click right here and it's going to open them up into the page where the courses are, which is super awesome. These courses are designed to help blah, 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 which is great. How long does it typically take to complete a course? Are there any free courses I can access? The chatbot actually says, no, we don't have any free courses. What you would do in this case is copy this question here, right? And then you would go back up to your custom responses. This is how you would use this tool. As you get traffic, as you get answers that the chatbot didn't answer correctly, you would add them. So what I'm going to do is come over here and add this. We would add the question and we would say, no, we do not offer any free courses at the moment. Add response, right? Now I want to see where we can find where the actual questions that are not being answered are. I'm going to go back over to website links, see if everything's done processing real quick. 74 trained, 0 pending. So it only failed 1, 74 trained. You could probably just go and put that one that failed through again, but it's not really that important. So if you update your pages on your website, you can push the resync every once in a while to get the latest information. Now we come back and we say, have you done a review on product dyno? So we'll type that in and it says, yes, there's a detailed review of product dyno available on LearnWire. The review highlights Product Dyno as a powerful digital product delivery. It's giving the user a ton of information without having to go and try to hunt down and find that article on the website and then read a 2,000-word article. It gave a nice summary for us. It also said if you want to go and check it out right there, they can click on it right there. Again, what I would like to do is find a way to add an affiliate link. If you're ready to check it out, put that right there. Another thing I need to cover in the review is that there's human support. So you can set up human support where you can say, hey, if they need a human interaction or a question that only somebody on your team or customer support can help, you can set that up right here and it allows them to drop their email in and push go. Then you'll get notified and be able to go in there and assist them with the tool, which is super cool. We can look at integrations with Crisp, Zendesk, Freshdesk, Messenger, Google Chat, Slack, and Zoho Sales. Although I don't know why I would use this stuff. If you have the chatbot over here, I would just use the chatbot because I believe that that's what Crisp is right there. Conversation follow-ups. I think that this is where that happens, where you can conversation follow-ups. There's a tutorial right there. You can choose how much information it gives and all kinds of granular settings that you can put in here as well. Language and region, chatbot persona. So the neutral, professional, informative, and default. This is what you would do if you install this on your site, right? Like, I mean, if you're getting millions of visitors on your site, you're going to have a full-time employee doing this anyways. But if you're getting, 50,000 or less per month traffic, you're probably going to be able to come in here on a daily basis and spend 10 minutes and just see who came in. Here's a user right here. They didn't sign up to the site yet, so we know that they're anonymous, but this is what it's going to say. Incorrect, modify bots. So you can actually come in here, see what the bot said on the question that was asked. And if you want, you can actually come in here and fill this form out. So you can train this bot to be absolutely perfect. And we could actually come in here and we could leave links in. So essentially, to answer my own question, you could hypothetically go in there and say, if someone asks about the best keyword research tool, you could drop a link right here to that keyword research tool that you recommend, and then it'll be clickable and they can go and sign up for that account. And then you'd be doing affiliate marketing as well. Really love that. Then you'll be able to come through here and see, are there any free courses? I want to ask this one more time because I'm not sure if it had the full scope or knowledge, but this is where you could come in here and modify this. So what I want to do is try this one more time We're going to open up the bot and paste this question in and see. It should be able to answer it now that it has 74 pages trained. No, we do not offer any free courses at this time. Right. So we've got that trained, and it gives the user more information to be able to chat. Thoroughly impressed with this one. You get this feeling of a high value, professional, custom bot. If you're getting traffic to your website, you already know how valuable something like Site GPT could be. This would be a great way for people to interact with your site, maybe cut down on 80% of your customer support tickets, pushing your products, pushing your courses, pushing your memberships, pushing your coaching, whatever product or service you're selling. You can train this chatbot to be very helpful. The more time you come in here and see how the bots actually answer questions, update it and train it, you can have customer support working for you on autopilot. You got all this good stuff over here, change log, what they're doing. They're adding in a Zoho right here, and you can see all the changes coming on the tool as well. So overall, that was Site GPT. Let me know. Type in Site GPT below if you watched the entire thing and you are a rock star if you made it all the way to the end. When I start getting a lot of traffic to my site, I'm going to come back and actually pick this up because I'm going to be able to train this chatbot on my entire company and exactly how I want it to answer questions. This could really help out your customer support and your sales on your website. So thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next video.